For Schlong today, we need to talk about Taylor Swift because Trump has made his feelings about her known by posting on Truth Social yesterday at 10 in the morning. I hate Taylor Swift. So I cannot fathom why he did this, but he did it. And there's been a lot of reaction. Max Nordau said he's actively trying to lose. And he said, I'm referring to his advisors, of course. Whoever told him to post this attack on Taylor Swift should be fired. I'm not going to fault President Trump. He's a businessman, not a politician, and had to trust his advisors who failed him, which I don't think is probably true at all. I can't imagine anybody told him to post this.
No, I think he did this on his own. This was totally him. Yeah. I mean, he probably, listen, to me, I'm looking at this objectively, right? I'm trying to look at this objectively. And I look at like what she wrote, which is an endorsement, and nobody should really give a crap what she thinks, but people do. Unfortunately. And then, she basically said in her post, I hate Donald Trump. Really, for all intents and purposes, that's what she said. So he's saying kind of the same thing, although nobody's voting for her, right? So, I would have loved it if he would have just said nothing and ignored her, like you're just a stupid twit nobody cares about. Mm-hmm. I wish he would do more of that and just ignored people more. He could have been funny about it and been like, Taylor Swift who? Or like something. He could have been fun. He could have maybe done it in a more joking way, but the whole I hate Taylor Swift thing, I don't know, just, like it.
Like nobody is going to tell me a good thing that comes out of this. There's no positive to this. There's no upside.
Probably not, because I think she was already getting so much backlash organically without him saying anything. So he probably could have just said nothing. Like if I were advising him, I would have just said, just say nothing, because there's a huge movement out there now where girls are taking her songs and making videos and saying that they stand by you. Like you're their choice. So let it just run its course organically. And I promise you're going to get a lot more support out of this.
But, because this actually isn't good for the Swifties for Trump, for example. There's this whole new little movement of Swifties for Trump. And now he's like, I hate Taylor's. That just, it doesn't help anything. And so this is one of those times where I'm like, please stop stepping on your own dick.
Right. Yeah.
Tommy Lahren said pissing off Swifties just probably isn't the best idea. It is unnecessary. Mary Catherine Ham said, every time I think we've reached the pinnacle of dumbass shit, we go higher. Astoundingly stupid, crass, self-destructive, just amazing work. I miss
the 80s, you guys.
I know.
I just really miss the 80s where not everything was out in the, like it's one of those things where like Reagan probably would have said behind closed doors, I hate Taylor Swift.
Right. Behind closed doors.
He would have said it to somebody, like he would have said it to Nancy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They would have been in their bedroom and he would have been like, I hate that girl. But it wouldn't have been said out loud and we wouldn't have all heard it. And that's what I kind of miss, those days, when you could just say things to your friends and your family and not everybody would have heard it. And I think that's where we are now, is that everybody needs to hear everything and everybody doesn't need to hear everything.
Right. Now, somebody tried to say this is a bot posting it on Twitter. Yes, this bot posts everything that Trump has on Truth Social to Twitter. That's correct. But Trump absolutely posted this on Truth Social, and that's what the bot picked up. Ari Fleischer said, I hate this message. It's pointless. Trump isn't running against a singer. He's running against a San Francisco dangerous liberal. He should keep his sights on that target.
Ari's right. He's right. Yeah. And like, it makes it look like he cares about all of these people who are inconsequential to him winning an election. And so it's, just let it go.
Yeah. And I also did not see necessarily what came from Rough Greens, and that is their Rough Greens for cats, otherwise referred to as Meow Greens. This, of course, the brainchild of naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, who now has Meow Greens. It's a supplement. It's an easy way to give your cats the nutrition that they need for their skin, for their coats, for their immune system, for their digestive systems. And it all comes when you get this little packet of Meow Greens. It's filled with these little individual pre-measured scoopable thingies that you just throw right on top of your cat's kibble, and they love it. They love it just like the dogs love the rough greens. It is phenomenally good for them. It helps extend their lives. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. And if you go to roughchicks.com, you can get a free Jumpstart trial bag of either rough greens for dogs or the meow greens for cats. You would just go, like when you go to the roughchicks.com, there's tabs at the top that say either for dogs or for cats, and you just pick your animal, and then you'll get the right Jumpstart trial bag. You will love it. It's phenomenal. You'll see a difference in your animal's coats, their breath. If that's an issue, you will also notice a difference in that. It's phenomenal stuff. Visit roughchicks.com, RUFF chicks.com, to get that free Jumpstart trial bag of either the rough greens for dogs or the meow greens for
And you
cats.
know what? I honestly, Astrid lost 20 pounds this year. And I think it's in part because we give her that.
Look at that. Look at her.
Yeah. I mean, she's not svelte by any means. She's still a little portly, but she had to lose some weight. And like, I think it's because of that, because it helped her digestive system and all that kind of stuff. I really do think that that's part of the reason that she's lost a little weight. So I'm just putting that out there. If you have an overweight dog, it helps with all that stuff, you know.
That's awesome. I mean, that's one of many zillions of great testimonials about what that can do for your pets. John Cardillo is saying he will step on every possible rake. This is the funniest way to say it, I thought.
It is.
And then Guy Benson kind of acting it out. Mr. President, the polling is mixed on the impact of that debate, but it looks like it may end up being a wash. So we think there's a good opportunity to win, especially if we can tighten up our focus and messaging. So if you could, I hate Taylor Swift.
Okay, then.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I know. This is...
And then really the problem is that, of course, it gives ammo unnecessarily to the leftist media, namely people like Jen Psaki, who then end up saying stuff like this.
All week long, she filled stadiums with tens of thousands of people in crucial swing states like North Carolina and Pennsylvania. And she, of course, notched the endorsement of Taylor Swift, which is clearly still driving Trump nuts. If you happen to click over to Truth Social this morning, here's what you saw in all caps. I hate Taylor Swift. Clearly, it's not under his skin at all.
I mean, that's the thing, as it is. And now, now everybody knows it. And why?
Yeah, it's like, people don't need to know that she's getting to you.